Do you have any more? I'm sure I could come up with something stupid, but I've got no more written down.
The last thing I had, yeah, I guess this is something that didn't really make sense. On TikTok, I was scrolling through, and someone said, this is what a bee's vision looks like. And it was just a bunch of nothing, like it was just a bunch of little dots or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, like, okay, how? I don't believe this for a single second. There's no way you know what. I just don't understand how you can possibly know that. And I didn't believe it because, like, if you look at the video I saw, it was literally nothing but random dots everywhere.
Mm.
Like, I don't know. When he lands on my hand, it seems like, I mean, it looks a lot more like, I don't know. The point
he knows what he's doing.
I don't buy it for a second that you know what a bee sees, what its sight looks like. And if you do know, how is that possible? How is it possible to know what like an animal's vision looks like or whatever?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was something.
No, that's inspiring because it is just like, it makes me think of like cartoons and movies and whatnot where it's like a spider. It's like the POV of a spider. I don't know how many movies I've seen that have done that, but for example, if you're from the perspective of a spider and it's got 8 TVs in front of it to show you what it's looking at. I don't know how to articulate these points
I can
very
get
much.
behind. That makes sense to me.
But like, even imagine being at a science conference and just saying like, you know how you see stuff and it's like a big TV. It's like, oh, you mean real life? But it's like, so spiders have like these 8 little boxes because they have 8 eyes. Like, there's no way that's actually how they see. That'd be like saying this is how a human sees, and it's 2 TVs, and it's just because we have 2 eyes, you think it's 2 things. It's like, well, your brain knows to mix them together. I'm sure there's not spiders going everywhere like, what am I looking at? It probably just sees one thing.
Which TV to look
at. I'm sure a spider just sees what we see, and maybe it's a little darker or brighter or whatever, but like, there's no way it's just walking around with 8 TVs in front of it trying to figure out which way to go.
That's what I think. I think we all see the same things, and I don't care what the structure of their eyes are or whatever. I think it all like you said, we don't see 2. It just comes together, and I think it's the same for animals.
Yeah,
like,
based on nothing, by the way. I'm sure we're right.
Yeah, literally based on nothing. It's just me. Yeah, no science behind this whatsoever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't buy for a second that a spider is just nothing but random dots floating everywhere or whatever.
Yeah.
No. He sees what I see. His brain puts it together.
And I'll tell you this,
I won't be told otherwise.
If we're wrong, like you said, I won't be told otherwise. If we're wrong about this, I couldn't care less what a bee sees. All right? Can we move on? Mm-hmm. Did you know this is what a bee sees? This is the perspective of a horsefly. Oh, you mean a big pile of poop? I don't respect. Why would I care? You know, horseflies fly around a horse's ass all day? Oh, great. Let me take some advice from him. But yeah, I think people are tricked into thinking because they see a horsefly and it's like this weird webbed eye, or like it looks like you got a screen on your eye. So they're just going, oh, it must look like what I would look like if I had a screen in front of my eye. It's like, no. I mean, what are you talking about? So that's stupid. Yeah, good, excellent point. Yeah, that makes me mad.
Thank you.
And if I'm wrong, I couldn't care less what a spider's perspective looks like. That's not going to change my opinion on the animal that flies around poop all day.
Yeah, that's an important point. If someone said, no, actually, it's been proven, that's what it looks like. Nice. Don't care. I'll move on.
Oh, whoop-dee-doo, everybody.
Good,
Stop the
good
presses.
for you, buddy.
Did you hear the news? This is what a spider's eye looks like. Thanks. Start really pressing matters. Yeah, what other animals are like that? Even, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's something. But I guess they have to know some way to figure this stuff out, because like, how do they know like dogs have a strong sense of smell? Like, do we actually know how strong that smell is, or do we just know it's strong? You know what I mean?
Just
like,
because who knows?
Like
just because they're sniffing all the time, we're just assuming.
But there's like drug sniffing dogs or bomb sniffing dogs for the police, and they give them or like a kidnapped girl, they'll find her sock and then give it to the dog and then be like, okay, go take that smell and run. Like, do we know how that works, or do we just know that process works, so we just do it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how this microphone works, but I know it works when I use it, so I just always keep it plugged in. Right? But I couldn't tell you why. I couldn't tell you how a dog's brain smells things. I just know it works, so go ahead and find the girl, I guess.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah, they just sort of figured it out randomly. Like, yeah, I mean, he seems to be pretty good at this. So, yeah.
and it's funny to imagine, like, the first cop who's like these guys that all trained for their entire lives getting in fist fights in Boston or whatever, in like early America, assuming that police started here. Like, it's all these tough guys who could just go beat up criminals, and then one guy's like, I'm bringing my dog in today. I think he's gonna do a pretty good job. No, I swear to God, give him a sock. He's gonna find the girl. And they're all like, Ralph, what are you talking about? Anyway, you get the idea. Just the idea of a guy bringing his dog to work one day and he actually ends up being really good. It's like you laugh at the idea of Air Bud. Like, oh, really? A dog could play basketball? That's what they thought when you brought a drug-sniffing dog in. They were all like, this ain't gonna work. This guy's bringing his hound dog in.
Yeah, I'm telling you, watch him. Watch him do it. Do it now.
I swear to God, we were doing this all day yesterday. We was finding all these girls. now roll over. Yeah. Oh, sorry. They pooped on the floor of the department. Sorry, office. Yeah. Do they make the dogs? Do they have to walk their dogs? I mean, I'm sure they do, but that's funny to imagine, like a police dog having to go out for a walk.
Yeah, that is funny.
Sorry, boss. There's been a murder. Hang on, my dog's got to go to the bathroom real bad. Give me a minute here. My dog's got to go on a walk.
Yeah, it's 3:00. I should probably take him for a walk real quick. It's about that time of the day.
Yeah, he's been sniffing cocaine all day. He's pretty anxious. He's pretty riled up. I gotta take him on his run.
Yeah, he needs a treat afterwards.
They just did I mean, this is so stupid, but imagining a dog at, like, after work, you go to the bar after work to settle down. You just had to solve murders all day, and you're just smoking a cigarette and a beer, and then the dog's just next to you at the bar, like. We did a lot of good today. We solved a lot of crimes today for the people. And he just cheers at you with a big mug, and you flick him a treat. Oh man. It would be funny too. I mean, I guess they wear all the collar. I don't know. I mean, I could go on for this for a while, I guess. Which is, I'm sure it's been done 1,000 times, the idea of a dog at work. But like, it's just funny to imagine like a dog in a police costume. Like, not even an outfit, but like for Halloween, like you could dress your dog up as a cop, but imagining like the dog going into work like with a full suit on and just like, I'm ready to.
Now I wish they did that. I really wish police dogs, they gave like a police outfit. Oh my God, that would be.
He's got little handcuffs.
Oh man. Yeah, how they never thought about that. That would be hilarious. Yeah, just give him a normal policeman's outfit.
And like big aviators. He's got big aviators on him, like a big one of those octagon hats. Yeah. Employee of the month this week yet again is what's the dog's name? I don't know.
It's Rex.
It's Rex. Employee of the month is Rex again, everybody. He solved 40,000 murders, and second place was Matthew with 2 solved murders. And Matthew's just like, shit, I got beat by a dog again. And then it becomes a whole movie of this guy. It's a children's movie. He's jealous of his police dog that's solving more crimes than him, so he has to try to do something. And then by the end, they become best friends and partners, and they solve a crime together. So there's your free movie idea, Hollywood. A dog cop. And you thought Air Bud was stupid, but like I'm saying, people thought Air Bud was stupid. I'm like, it's not only is it not stupid, it's literally happening, and it's not basketball. It's solving crimes and murders. There's a dog. It's more impressive to me that there's a police officer dog than a dog playing basketball. Like, basketball is fun. Yeah. We kind of screw around and get drunk and shoot hoops. Like, okay, whatever. I don't care if a dog gets involved. But now all of a sudden, like, your daughter's been murdered, and the lead officer on the case is a dog.
Yeah, people will say, I mean, a dog playing basketball, that's unheard of. Is it? Dogs solve murder mysteries. That's way more unheard of.
Scooby-Doo? People are like, Scooby-Doo, oh, you mean a talking dog? I'm like, you're hung up on the talking part? This dog's solving murders.
It's based on a true story.
Big sandwiches, so I can't take it seriously. Yeah, no, I know. You're just like, yeah, but that Shaggy's an idiot. I'm like, this happens every day. I mean, this is a real thing that happens every day. I'm sure Scooby-Doo was like satirical when it came out. It was probably right around when they started introducing dogs to the police force, and everyone in Hollywood was like, could you believe what those pigs down at the station are doing? They're getting dogs involved. That'd be like, what are they going to do next, talk? What, are they going to drive around in a mystery machine? And then someone's like, write that down, actually. This would be funny. Let's make fun of how stupid the idea of a dog solving crime is. And now it's just in the zeitgeist, I guess. Oh, man. That is funny. Yeah, I don't know. Dogs are crazy.
Yeah, dogs are something else, man.
But not to go on this for another half an hour, but like just how we said earlier, like how do we even figure these things out? Because like, is there something cats can do, or are cats actually useless? But like, it would be funny if cats had like an insane sense of hearing or something, and then now you have like the idea of my point is the idea of a police officer cat. Now that's funny. If you thought a dog was funny, imagine a little feline running around solving crimes, like with its little strut, like walking down alleyways and stuff, smoking a cigarette. Like, but for some reason, police are like, no, we're not crazy. I'm like, yeah, literally have a dog solving murders.
A cat solving mysteries. Really? Let's not go too far here.
You know how much of a pain in the ass it was to convince everyone that dogs could actually do this?
Yeah, I'm not going through this again. It was hard enough to convince them my dog could do this. Not going to try the cat now.
Oh my god, now dogs. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we should have made this the dog episode because we've struck gold here. I could go on for hours about how crazy the idea of a dog coming in to work late. Like, if you have to, because I think the guy, like the bomb sniffing dogs or whatever, like I think that's their like personal dog. I mean, you don't get it at the pound or whatever, but like that officer's in charge of that dog then. So like if that guy's late for work and they chew toy him out, if they have to go in to see your sergeant and he's like, Nelson, you've been late for work 10 times today. What's going on? And he's like, sorry, I'm going through a divorce. All right, send your partner in. And so then he leaves and the dog has to come in and then he's like, now you've been late with Nelson for the last 10 times. And the dog just has to sit there like, this, I know. Him and his lady are going through a lot. Like, do you yell at the dog for being late? Does the dog get paid? What do you pay the dog?
In treats. You pay him in treats.
That's the only thing you could do is pay him in treats and just kind of hope, hey, I'll give Nelson a couple $100 if he promises to use it on chew toys. Like, that's about it. But I mean,
yeah, the police are just exploiting labor. They don't have to pay the dogs, and they're doing incredible work, and it just costs them dog treats to do it.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's the whole point. Like, it's crazy that we're even using dogs. So it's proof that these dogs are better than people. Like when it comes to their ability to solve these crimes. And you know what? They're making no money. They're just getting a begging strip, and we're moving on. So I want to see the politician. Like, this might sound like a big conspiracy here, but just you wait, folks, when you see the next president trying to say, you know, I have no reason behind this, but I think the idea of an all-dog police force would be a good idea. Then you'll know something crazy is happening. But it's happening. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you now. The all-dog police force is the future of mystery solving.
Book it right now.
And why is it always German Shepherds? You never see a little freaking a little chow.
Yeah, why is it always German
Shepherds? A dog like a dog like Bella, like solving crimes. May she rest.
She could have.
Yeah, she absolutely. What is her? Like, maybe her sense of smell is not as good as a German Shepherd, but I'm sure it's better than mine. But the police are just the same thing. They're just like, no one would take us seriously if we had a little white speck of dust running around. It's like, that's crazy. That's where you draw the line. You have a dog in sunglasses drinking at a bar here, but for some reason you're like, no, but that dog's cool. I mean, that's a cool dog.
I mean, look at it. Yeah, German Shepherds just look the part. That must be why. They have to look the part. Otherwise, it would be too insane for people to believe.
You just have a wiener dog, like a wiener dog solving crimes. But like
wiener dog. Yeah, wiener dogs must hate German Shepherds. Yeah, they're thinking like, we can do all of that stuff, but we just don't look the part. That's probably
maybe the German Shepherd. Like, are we what are the odds that the German Shepherd is genetically superior and looks the coolest? Like, there's no way that he's the best at sniffing stuff. Maybe it is. I'm making this up as we go, but there's probably a dog out there that can smell better, but maybe it's not cool, and that's a shame.
I totally agree. There's definitely a dog out there. Yeah.
If people
should be doing the job.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying this. I'm just saying there are people out there that have a problem with like what's the word? Forced diversity or whatever, where it's like people are saying like, oh, we're hiring because of these practices, blah, blah, blah. If you have a problem with that, I better see at the next anti-police rally getting mad at the dogs. Because they're just hiring German Shepherds because they look cool. And they're not even paying them. Sorry.
I mean, it's time to make a change.
Not to get political, but yeah, it is time to make a change. I think there should be more little white dogs in the police force. And if you think that's a silly idea, have you seen a German Shepherd drinking at a bar, wearing a necktie to work? That's not crazy to you? Blue's Clues. That's another show where they solve mysteries. With the dog. I mean, there's obviously this is rife for picking apart, and only children's shows seem to do it. It's time to get
guess what?
adults involved.
Yeah, Blue is not a German Shepherd, so there you go. It's not unheard of.
Yeah, what kind of dog is Blue, by the way? I need to know that if I want to take it seriously.
Get that dog in the police force. I mean, yeah, why has that never been brought up? Bring that up at the meeting.
Well,
yeah. You ever seen Blue's Clues? What kind of dog is that? We should probably get in on that. It seems to be working.
What kind of dog? Yeah, there's this blue dog. There's this Clifford. He's huge. He would be perfect for putting out fires and whatnot. Yeah. We need to get a dog like Clifford.
Yeah, what kind of dog is that? That would be real helpful. Yeah, I didn't think about Clifford.
yeah, Scooby-Doo, Clifford, Blue's Clues. Well, yeah, why is it just children's movies? Apparently, it's only for kids to have a crime-solving dog.
I guess so.
Get adults in on this. Adults, the people making shows in Hollywood go, no adult would ever buy this. I'm like, it is literally happening right now, and no one is talking about it. There's literally dogs as police. So yeah, like I said, not to get political, but there's people out there fighting like defund the police, and then there's people on the other side going like, no, it's the most important job. It's like, if you believe that, how do you not acknowledge that there's dogs?
Like, there's dogs doing that
job. A dog could do the job. I mean, maybe we should defund them. We defund them all the way down to just treats, and then we get that dog police force I was talking about earlier. But seriously, a guy at a meeting just being like, what kind of... I was watching this Blue's Clues. He's got no kids or anything. I was watching Blue's Clues the other day. What kind of dog is that? But then, so they hire...
has anyone brought this up yet? Have you seen the show?
But they track her down, and she just does what she does in the show. Like, she doesn't work like Scooby-Doo where he'll help out. She'll just find the clue and then make you figure it out on your own, which I'm sure after a while will get very annoying. It's like, quit putting your paw prints on stuff. Just tell me where she is. I don't want to have to go to the thinking chair every single day to figure out where the murderer is. It's like the Riddler. Oh my
man,
God.
That's funny.
So that annoys me. So that's that might be all I got. That might be all I got. I don't even know how we got there, to be completely honest. It'll be fun to rewatch this and go, that's where we figured out the whole dog thing.